Hi, this is Trey Pastor. Welcome to my film series review, volume 13. And I had to start a new series, so I picked two movies. And actually, I believe the third movie is being filmed for this series, so which haven't come out yet. I don't know if it has a release date yet, but I think it's being filmed. Of course, I'm talking about 2004's Hellboy. There it is, starring Ronald Perlman, Selma Blair, um, Doug Jones, and John Hurt, and directed by Guillermo del Toro. And basically, this is the story about a demon, Hellboy, who's basically rescued. They say it starts off with they say the winding days of World War II, where Hitler is desperate, so he basically uh, decided to use black magic to the cause, and they basically gonna have a ceremony where they're gonna call up a demon, and the Allies basically they raid the camp, and they actually find the young demon they call him Hellboy, okay, and they actually raise him and they actually use him to fight evil, okay, which is a nice twist to the story, okay, and that character of course is Hellboy, played by Ron Perlman, who's add another character to his, of course he was the Beast in the TV show Beauty and the Beast, and he does great with the Hellboy makeup and stuff, and his character is fantastic. He's sarcastic and funny and tough, okay, and like I said, he's raised by John Hurt's character, who's called Trevor Brutenholm. Okay, they work for the Department of I forgot the name of it. It's called Department of Special Science or something like that. Where basically Hellboy is like a rumor, because he does most of his fighting at night and try to stay out of sight so he doesn't get discovered. But anyway, uh, they also have another character, Abe Sapien, who's kind of a aquatic guy who's psychic. He can touch things and sense what things about them and stuff. So and there's another character in the movie, Liz Sherman, who's sort of a fire starter. And at the beginning of this movie, she's kind of away from Hellboy and the regular group. She's off in a hospital trying to heal herself because she has these issues with her, starting fires, and she's trying to control herself and control her emotions. Okay, and into this group comes uh, FBI agent John Myers, who they bring in him because Trevor Brutenhall, his character played by John Hurt, is dying, so he needs somebody there to watch over Hellboy, as he's dying. And at the same time, Rasputin is played in this movie. He actually in the beginning of the movie he actually dies, but then he gets resurrected, and he has a plan to use Hellboy, who's the original demon, to basically open up a portal to basically bring hell on Earth. Okay, and of course, Hellboy has to stop him. Now, this movie is nice. I like the whole world that Guillermo del Toro, if I said it right, I want to butcher his name, created for this movie. It's just a fantastic world where all these weird creatures are in, and all these weird creatures that fight the evil, and the creatures that fight for evil. Okay, and then you also have that thing where Hellboy, played by Ron Perlman, of course, he's totally in love with um with Liz, of course, and she's trying, like I said, to keep things under control, and keep her. They show like a brief little flashback when she was a kid and how she basically blew things up, and she's trying to control her emotions and stuff, and she thinks if she stays away from them, from the spirit of with all the freaky things that'll keep her powers under control. But of course, that's not that can't happen in this type of movie. So eventually, she does come back. She gets brought back there by Agent John Myers, who Hellboy instantly starts to hate because he sees him hanging around Liz too much. Okay, and then you also have Jeffrey Tambor, who plays Agent Tom Manning, who kind of hates Hellboy and all the other freaks as he calls them. But actually, I really like Hellboy movies because it's just like the whole world of him fighting the bad guys. And Hellboy, the character, is such a great character because he's sarcastic, heroic, jealous, romantic, and he's all these different things. This character is just, and Ron Perlman brings a great sense of humor to the character, which really kind of works. And I love his relationship with Liz. Okay, I think that's one of the most fantastic things in there. And I love that there's a scene in there where they show like a glimpse of what the future may be with Hellboy, was totally awesome. Okay, and this movie is just fantastic to watch. The plot, don't worry about that so much. Basically, just that the bad guys are going to try to basically use Hellboy to bring hell back to Earth. Okay, and the good guys, which is Hellboy and Ape Sapien and Liz and Agent Myers, has to stop them. Okay, and that's all you need to know. And just sit back and watch the action and the effects and the humor that's in this movie, and it's really a treat to watch. And I would definitely give Hellboy, this one I would give it definitely a 7 out of 10. It's just really a nice world Guillermo del Toro created for this world, and Ron Perlman is just perfect for Hellboy. He's a perfect character, and I like the chemistry that he has with Liz Sherman, and I like the way Selma Blair plays the character of Liz Sherman. Excuse me, and definitely there's I'll give again a 7 out of 10. Definitely totally worth watching, and you'll like the humor in it, the special effects, the action, the creatures, the weird looking creatures, and Hellboy himself is fantastic to watch. And of course, this is based on a comic book. Okay, so definitely 7 out of 10. So definitely totally worth watching, and I really like the Hellboy series. And so next week I'll be reviewing Hellboy 2, which I have as a steelbook somewhere in there, which I have to dig out a bunch of movies to find it, but I have it and I'll find it, and I'll be reviewing that next Sunday. And like I said, I heard that they're filming Hellboy 3 because actually I think they filmed Hellboy 2, and then I don't think Guillermo del Toro was doing other things, that he wasn't planning on doing Hellboy 3 anytime soon. But there was a great story that I read that for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, there was a young boy that had leukemia, and his favorite character, of course, is Hellboy. So Ron Perlman volunteered to dress up as Hellboy again for this young kid, and they even dressed a little kid up as Hellboy. And they said Guillermo del Toro was so touched by that he said, you know what, I am going to make a Hellboy 3. Okay, which I think this is a fantastic story, and I'm looking forward to the next part, Hellboy 3, because I absolutely love the world that's created in it. I love Ron Perlman as Hellboy and Liz, and Ape Sapien. So I love the characters, so looking forward to that. But anyway, next week I'll be reviewing Hellboy 2. Okay, I think that's Rise of the Golden Army. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, let me know what you think of Hellboy. Feel free to leave comments down below. And if you like this video and review, please hit the subscribe button down below. This is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.